that shit now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You on the gaming pad with the one and only Untitled and Cash.
Hey, what's up?
Hopefully everybody had a good week. Hopefully y'all got your thumbs exercised real well.
You know what I mean? On them sticks.
Let's hope so. Y'all want to get better out here. Y'all got to put that practice in.
Right? You know, y'all right analog stick ain't moving right. You know what I mean? Y'all got to go invest into another controller.
Oh, yeah. You know, that whole little Xbox thing, you know, the Xbox controller thumbsticks. We'll get into that, though. We'll get into that. But, you know, if y'all don't know already by now, it's your boy, Tone Corleone, the host and MC. And I got the best co-hosts in the world.
Oh, you, Cash Senpai. Hey, Area 410, you already know where it is. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good?
I'm pretty sure they're doing good. If they wasn't doing good, they wouldn't be here listening to us. But then again, you know what? We've been known to brighten some people's days. So, you know, maybe they having a bad day and decide to come here to help them cheer them up. So
hey,
let's get to work, shall we?
Let's get to work.
So how was your week, sir?
Been pretty good. Been playing a lot of Revenant as of late on the Xbox Game Pass. Playing a lot of Revenant. I know I streamed, you know, a couple of days, maybe I think 2 days, and then a couple like an hour. And the first hour, I remember me and he was playing with Rachel and Rachel, and we winded up only did like an hour. But that hour, it was so much because it was like the boss. And what was the boss name? Do you remember?
I don't remember his name per se. All I know is that man was a butcher and he was walking around with assless chaps on. That's all I remember.
The first thing you see is his butt while he beating his, you know what?
Old pimply booty cheeks while he hammering down on this anvil. But he not making no sword. No, he's just over there just smashing something to bits and pieces. It don't make no sense. It's weird, but you know. He was a little tough one. He was a little toughie.
Word on the street, it was meat.
If Thor had an ugly twin half pig brother, this is exactly who it would be. Because the way that man was slinging that hammer around, boy, listen.
You have to imagine he has to eat that way to maintain that size. You know what I mean?
Well, he ain't gonna get no nutrition trying to, you know, eat my little ass character. He ain't gonna do nothing
anyway, my week has been fine. How has your week been?
You know, man. You know my slogan. Different day, different game to play, something to get mad about. But other than that, you know, I had a pretty good week, you know. Played a lot of different games, like you mentioned, Remnant. We'll, you know, talk a little bit more about that in detail. But you know, other than that, it's been a good gaming week overall.
Right.
But I got some news for you.
Ooh, exciting news. Tell me.
So I know how you are. You know, you like a good story mode with a good female protagonist. You know,
wow.
You've been one of the guys. You've been one of the people that I've known for a while that's been preaching, you know, games need to have a female protagonist, you know. And I'm here to tell you that your wish has come true.
Oh, really?
But you probably won't know which game I'm talking about, though.
Something I've been stressing for a while. No, I'm drawing a blank right now. What is it?
GTA 6.
No, dude, get out of here. Female character protagonist?
Yes, it has been confirmed. Real? It has been confirmed.
Wow.
Because
yes,
through the grapevine on Twitter, you know, seeing these news stories pop up on my phone, making sure I'm trying to keep up with the latest for y'all. And Cash's dream has finally come true of a female protagonist.
Yes, so you can scratch that off the, you know, the
somebody
bucket
that
list.
you'll actually be able to not just interact in the game, but will actually be a main character within the whole story mode, the plot. So you'll have, you know, full access to this character. It's not just, you know, here or there. They'll be there.
Now, are they gonna? Now let's talk about it real quick. Now storyline based, right? GTA 5 has 3 players that you could play as, 3 protagonists, right? You know, Trevor and Michael and Franklin. Now, with the female protagonist, is it just you wonder, is it just a female protagonist, or are they going to add? There's going to be 2 more slots. Is it going to be a girls' night out?
I'm not sure, but it could be. It could possibly be. You know, but at the same time, it might be one male character in there, maybe one for sure. And I'll tell you why I think that, because of this second rumor that's been confirmed. It's also been confirmed that you will be in Vice City.
Oh,
so you're going back to Vice City
one more time. Back to Vice City one more time. Oh man, this is great information. Huh? Get that real tropical feel.
And speaking of tropical, the third rumor that we have for that game that's also been confirmed is that you will also be able to travel to the Central/South America area.
Ooh, talking about that rich culture.
Hey, I mean, you know, rich in more than one way. You feel me?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the story unfolds. To be honest, I seriously can't wait.
Oh, this gonna be something to wait on. Everybody been waiting on it for a long time, very long time. Hopefully the wait will be worth it.
But it always is though. Like, you know what I mean? When did GTA ever let someone? I mean, there's a few mislikes, you know what I mean? But other than that, GTA has always been pretty much a solid. You know what I mean? As far as just people want open world dealing with real life events or real life situations that can occur.
Very true. Now let's step away from the real life situations and let's get a little bit wacky and off the walls real quick.
Wacky and off the walls.
Now I know you like Mortal Kombat, right?
Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
I take that as a yes. So, all you Mortal Kombat heads out there that have been crying and pleading and waiting for so long, and everybody's been making their own trailers for movies that haven't came out and projects that become unfinished, it's finally here. We have another Mortal Kombat movie being made.
Oh my god. So
April 16th. April 16th is when it will be out.
April 16th.
And now here's the thing. You gotta get that HBO Max to watch it. It's only gonna be on HBO Max.
Yo, they try, dude. They really pushing that, like all through the, you know, ads on TV. They really been pushing HBO Max.
Oh yeah, they really is. And you know, you can kind of understand why, you know, with, you know, the COVID, you know, being around and everything, how it, you know, changed up the industry, how they had to do everything and stuff like that, you know. Everything not coming straight to the movie theaters no more. Everything is going straight to Hulu or the HBO Max or the Netflix or, you know, any other one of these other streaming services. So, you know, they trying to get it, you know, where they know that they can get that money at, that real quick money.
That makes sense, man. I mean, I wonder who's the character is going to be though. I wonder are they going to give us, you know, Bihan, you know, Hanzo Hasashi, you know what I mean, like the noob. Like I wonder, like I know the original is going to be in there, Liu Kang, and you know, Kulao, Sonya Blade, Jax, you know, just naming down a few. But I really hope Ermac makes a comeback into this. I really do. Obviously, hopefully, you know, I'm pretty sure Sang Song, because how would it not be Mortal Kombat without Sang Song? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
your soul is mine. Like you need that. You need that.
You know what I mean? You fool! Like the one
you
hitters, man.
Fool.
Oh, you need that creepy guy. You know, I mean, what is it? The Australian Kano. Put no shrimp on the barbie.
Oh yeah, the weird Australian guy. Yeah, you can definitely bring him in, I guess. Hopefully the same thing.
What do you mean you guess?
Hopefully the same thing happens to him like in the original one where they, him and Sonya fought on the beach. And he said, "Oh, come on, Sonya, give me a break." And she said, "All right," and just broke that man's neck right there on sight.
I just never understood. Exactly. That was perfect. I think, wasn't it dealing with though this video or movie, sorry, dealing with somebody that was a washed up MMA fighter?
Yeah, that's one thing that they're bringing in different. I think they're kind of trying to step away from probably bringing Johnny Cage in as like, how they did in the original one. They brought, him, Sonya Blade, and, of course, Liu Kang, from Earthrealm, where basically nobody knew what they had inside of them, what they could do, what their potential was. I'm guessing from this standpoint, they're probably going to be starting from where maybe, Johnny Cage and everybody is already, in Outworld, maybe. And maybe they're bringing this guy Cole in because, they might see something. He might be, some secret warrior, maybe, I'm guessing. So I kind of like that idea. But the fact that they said they're going to do gore, blood, fatalities, that's what the people wanted to see in the first one.
That's what the people want to see. No, it wasn't. Oh, man.
There have been so many movies that's been made, from video game adaptations that have been terrible. For one example, Doom. Doom was a terrible movie. I hated it. The original game, how they based off of, excellent game. Played it all the time on PC. Now it's like, ever since watching the movie, I can't take Doom seriously anymore. All I do is just think about The Rock all the time. Like, who wants to play Doom thinking about Dwayne Johnson? Come on now, and it's a new wave. Plenty more other movies that have been terrible remakes from a game. Super Mario Brothers, for one example. That is the worst live action movie from a video game ever made. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. It was a terrible movie. Terrible movie.
No, you want to know what was a terrible movie? The Dragon Ball Z one that they made for pool. And that guy, when they asked the director, did you know anything about Dragon Ball Z before doing it? He said he had no idea.
What? And that was their first mistake. They shouldn't even brought him on.
That's insane. That one was insane. Like, straight up.
Anyways, let's talk about something a little bit more refreshing. Let's get a revive real quick here from that last topic. Let's go on to Apex real quick.
Right.
You got a new legend coming in soon.
Oh, who's the new legend?
Now, this legend's name is Fuse. Fuse, like like what you light a stick of dynamite with, right?
Yeah. So he's short tempered then, right? That makes sense, right? His name's Fuse.
I wouldn't say he's short tempered, but I mean, he does come from the same group or the same area of people that Octane comes from.
Ooh.
So you know how crazy Octane is. The man blew his own legs off. So
yeah, but he a Rush character then?
I wouldn't. Maybe. I'm not sure what his passive ability is yet. They haven't made that quite clear. But
they ain't trying to give you too much.
Is that mortars are involved. So I'm guessing his ult will be. Now they say that he has a big mortar launcher attached to his back. It looks like a big, huge pirate cannon on his back. I'm guessing when you activate it, you can just start. You've got a number amount of mortar shells that you can shoot. Now, when they hit and they explode, it does 60 to 64 damage, depending on the character. Because some characters can take, they're fortified, they can take less damage than others.
Right.
But the burn effect on it as an extra 10 to 15 damage points. So off top already, that one mortar shell just from the explosion alone does more damage than Bangalore's alt and Gibraltar's alt. From one hit of theirs is usually about maybe 40 or 45 to a 50 at the most.
Right.
So this guy's alt could be something, deadly.
Oh, it definitely. If he has anything like near Bangalore's, even though Bangalore's takes a little bit too long and they could have like a bit of an idea how to get out of the situation where, Gibraltar is just straight down, just doom, 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 like, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as you call it, the missiles are like, 4 seconds, and then it's just dropping. Mm-hmm. So it's really tough to, to get out of a situation when you don't know you was in the situation. So Gibraltar, definitely brings that feel where Bangalore, if you want to create space from the enemy team that is getting the upper hand, yeah. But it's a big difference from Gibraltar and Bangalore. So I can only imagine if he's the in between. Oh man, that means they must be dropping already, and then they 3, 2, 1, like, you know what I mean?
Man, like it got to be like instantaneous. It got to knock a whole shield out or something. It got to do something of the sort.
Oh man, I could imagine. Imagine it being a big old nuke and it's just like quickly though, but like a big nuke. You can see he being hacked, definitely.
Oh, he'll definitely be a hack. But speaking of hacks, our guy Mirage. Oh, he's getting buffed. He's definitely getting the buff. Come season
big buff?
8. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be a huge one if you know how to play with him. So apparently, one of the problems that they've been having is, the clones that he used when they walk, they're not making any footstep sounds. No, you can't hear him walking up or walking in the area. They're going to fix that for you. So that adds even more headache on top of when you notice you have to go against him, because now you're not going to be entirely sure if it's a clone or not.
Right. So they're really giving it that Shinobi Naruto feel, that Shadow Clone Jutsu, they're really giving it that feel. That's crazy though. Mirage is getting another. So is he the most likable character then?
I mean, he could be.
He's going to be the most used. Is he going to be the most used? I mean, what do you think?
He could be, because right now the top 5 win rate legends are Horizon, surprisingly, because she just came in, for season 7. So people learn how to play with her. Got her down to a T. I'm pretty sure because of that she's gonna be getting nerfed. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be getting nerfed now. But Horizon, Rafe is still at the top 5. Gibraltar, Lifeline, and Watson. Now Watson is in the top 5 for highest win rate, but she was at like maybe because the top of 2, but now it's dropping. It's just nobody really, nobody sees her, that perimeter security, the static poles that she set up. No one sees those as a threat anymore. Basically, now that's just letting people know where you done been, where you could be at.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's basically a giveaway. The only thing that she's good for is just, charging the shields up. But, you get a thermite grenade on that and you can burn it out within a matter of seconds and it's done.
So, I play as Watson, and I'm not a good Watson, but I play a fairly decent good like Watson in a sense. But literally, if you're controlling the spot, so say for instance it's getting down to the end and it's 3 squads left and you have that small circle, and if you're able to be in the middle of that small circle and create that field around, maybe that can be used to your advantage. But then you're still sitting ducks technically, but it would not affect you, because obviously it's yours, so your team can run through and not get no damage for it. But it's still pretty risky at that time to even put it down there. But like that, where it kind of makes sense, where you can defend really well against other players, especially like if you're on top of a hill, that's perfect. Like, you know what I mean? So then they can't really break and enter in without being forceful, and then that means causing them to use all their gadgets up or using all the ammo, because they try to shoot it down, and you can just popping right back up. So it's just, it depends on, you know, how aggressive you can be with those, or how annoying you can be with those.
True. And you know, she's known as a low profile player as well, so that means, you know, she's harder to hit. And you know, another player that has a low profile already is Revenant. And you know, that's because he's basically just, you know, just all machine with all these, you know, pneumatic and hinging parts and everything and stuff like that. Well, he's getting
Man,
buff.
his story is really bad.
Bizarre. It's very bizarre, but
it's really sad. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you know, no, it's cool because actually I was gonna say how his storyline links into Loba's storyline. Like it's the making of an awesome story mode or an awesome short flick or something. Like I would love to see also some type of short Apex Legends film where they, you know, where that conflict gets resolved. Like that would be dope.
Right. And also, you know, if y'all didn't look at the comic books, like little pages, you should probably go check those out. You know, when them things pop up there, yeah, definitely click up there for those books and those pages, because you know you always is going to get something. You know, I mean, Apex does a really good job on there, like kind of like showing the story of how like it unfolds.
Right. But back to Revenant, you know, he's getting a buff. And his low profile is getting even lower because they're thinking about strengthening up his hitboxes without actually adding, you know, any more strength to his power-ups or his ults, which I can see that would be good, or, you know, that's fair because he's known as a, you know, an elusive character anyway.
Yeah, he can
climb
stealthy,
higher than anybody else. So, you know, yeah, that's perfect for him. That's a perfect buff for him. I can agree with that.
He's machine anyway, so most of it, if it's not hitting the actual part of it, it you know what I mean, it should go past, to be honest.
It very much should. And another player that's actually getting nerfed is an old fan favorite. Been in there since the very beginning, Wraith. Wraith is actually getting nerfed. I can tell you that.
What are you nerfing?
I can tell you that they're going to look at her hitboxes, and already with Pathfinder, they was able to increase his hitbox by 20%. So it may be the same thing coming for Wraith. It could be that, you know, they might be doing something with this, you know, with this portal, because I seen a clip of, you know, people, you know, on a trident, and once you, you know, activate her alt to make the portal, basically, I guess it glitches somehow, and the whole trident can go in the portal, and it was weird when I saw, like, you know, they were all laughing about it and joking, but I'm like, I wish a portal would just come out of nowhere and the whole trident just come out and just smack me in the back of the head, and I just die. That'd be the way I die. I'll be sick. I wonder if they actually
have like recordings of that. Could you imagine?
Oh man, you gotta like just type in like random Apex Legends clips, especially from, you know, from the Olympus map, bro. They got people in tridents, you know, flying, you know, hitting markers, or, you know, hitting them ramps and just flying all the way to the top of the Oasis towers and just rolling down. Just, you know, it's
the crazy part. The crazy part, I think I have an Apex clip of not somebody getting ran over, but the dude put his team, like, honked the horn and everything, they all got in and tried to jump over that one bridge to the other and completely whiffed and died.
Oh,
like, it was,
that's tough.
So you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty bad. But it was a funny clip though. I need to go find it and see if I can share it to y'all on YouTube. I mean, on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment while you're playing Apex.
No, man. It's always action packed, but other than action packed, you get nothing but straight hilarious vibes. It's fun. It's funny, especially when people don't know how to, you know, act under pressure. So
right. But speaking of Apex, you know, being at the top of things, or, you know, trying to reach that pinnacle, let's talk about how the Brooklyn Nets then made this astronomical trade to bring James Harden. I know this is has nothing to do with gaming, but it kind of does if you play 2K. But you know, let's talk about that. How that's gonna change the dynamics of if you were playing 2K with a friend and they never picked Brooklyn before, but now they just, oh, I got Brooklyn. I want to play with Brooklyn. Like, okay, but if they're not a James Harden over there now, like you didn't want to play with Brooklyn before when they had KD and Kyrie, but now you want to play just because James Harden there. Like, why?
I don't know. You know, remember when this first thing became a rumor, and then like we saw clips of like people doing ISOs with. I think they had James Harden actually on the roster with them, and it was just like doing ISOs between three of them, and they just passed each other the ball. It's just ISO, and it's just like, is that what 2K going to come up to? Is this how it's going to be now? Like, could you imagine like 2K? Three people are getting, or everybody's getting the ball and getting a chance to just do ISOs on you. It's bad enough technically they do that now when the opponents are getting blown out by 50, 60, 80, 90. Do I need to go further? And you know what I mean? Like everybody get their chance to shine, but like now you're talking about off the rip. It's just instead of the 5 out, now everybody is just getting the ball and just doing it. Is that what we encouraging?
I'm not encouraging anything, you know. I'm with the original basketball play. I mean, you know, ISO when you have to, but ain't nobody trying to stand there and watch nobody dribble for 15 seconds. That's all I got to say.
The whole shot clock. Get the ball up there before 8 and throw it.
And no, not even that. This how it be. This is exactly how it'll be. Y'all inbound the ball, 24 seconds on the clock. The point guard is walking the ball up the court. By the time he get past to the half court line, it's almost that, you know, that 15-second mark where, you know, you get that 8-second violation. And by that time, you know, they just make it over there. So how many seconds is that left now? About 16? 16 seconds. They dribbling the ball for 15 and they using that last second to shoot the ball.
It's bad, man. And then, you know, like I said, they all switching. Center bring the ball up. Center could be like DeMarcus Cousins to get the ball back to him. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be really, really bizarre how, you know, 2022 is going to be, especially for 2K.
Very true. Very true. But you know what? But luckily we got people in the 2K community that realize that, you know, some people might not get enough shine like that, or they always getting put against, you know, an overpowered team, and they might not know certain rotations and stuff like that. But, you know, overall, they're a good player. They know the basis of the game, and they don't try to cheese everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. They don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Right. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but it's a guy in the 2K community named Rhino. Now, if you don't know him,
I'm actually very familiar with him.
You know, he played, you know, of course, he plays on PlayStation. He's played in numerous leagues under his team name Moltres.
Shout out to Sony.
They made a lot of noise.
Right. Exactly.
And, you know, kind of took the back seat a little bit, you know, this year. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you know, he's done something for, you know, a lot of these players out here that need that exposure, you know, to get put over the top or start getting recognized by some of these league teams. So basically, it's a league based solely on randomized matchmaking. All right?
All right.
10 people join the lobby and ready up. And giving your server role, that means, you know, your court position, what position you go play.
Right.
The bot that he, you know, got, you know, drawn up and everything, randomize a 5-on-5 match, making sure that each team has a point guard and a center. So, you know, it's not going to be any, you know, cheesy stuff, you know, power forwards matched up against centers and stuff like that. You know, it's, you know, trying to make it as fair as possible. And, you know, once matches are done, you know, screenshots get submitted to him.
Right.
Just like, you know, just like any other league, you got to submit the screenshots or it won't count.
Yeah.
And he takes them and puts all the stats into an algorithm, and it comes out with a total score for the players. So then your score is added. Your score is added to your season total score to rank you from tier 1 to 6. Now, it's also a leaderboard. Yep. And it's a leaderboard, so you can see how you match up against your peers.
Okay.
Now,
very challenging.
Now, here's something else that's different that nobody else ain't doing. You know, the league promotes players playing and doing well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you lose, but you play well, you won't get penalized as much. So let's say, you know, losses are an automatic -4. But, you know, the last game that you played, you scored 25 points, 4 assists, and got 6 rebounds, and you shot 80%, you might only get -2 instead of -4.
Oh, well, that's pretty fair. I like that.
Right.
Something new and unique.
Right. So, like I said, you know, it's a way for players that don't get noticed like that to start getting some exposure. Because when you start comparing them to some of these high tier players, like, okay, he don't have these teammates like this, but he's still putting out the same numbers as this guy who's surrounded by teammates that make them a super team. Okay, let's see what he can do when he got some teammates that know how to play the game. And then boom, you never know what could happen from that situation. So, you know, shout out to Rhino for putting that together.
Big shout out to Rhino.
Y'all make sure y'all
it's amazing.
follow him.
I like the concept. Yeah.
Follow him on Twitter at Rhino8408_2K. Give that man a follow. Tell him Tone
follow
Cash
that man up. Facts. You know what I mean? We never steer you wrong.
Never steer you wrong. We always try to make sure we give y'all the real here.
How the young people said, keep it a buck.
Gotta keep it a $1.50 if you can. And speaking of $1.50, let's talk about this next gen update. Any word yet on the system yet? You find anything yet? Huh? Did you?
Jesus. Okay. Next gen update. So far, you know, there are a lot of things going on, but something that really caught my eye was the upcoming game starring protagonists of color. So you start seeing more different. You get to see different cultures, different, you know, how's the word, ethnicity. So you start seeing more, like one of the games, Season, which is a really, you know, gorgeous on way of looking adventure game, and you know, is dealing with a Black female protagonist, and her name, geez, I think I forgot her name. I had it earlier. Is a Season. I'm pretty sure it's Season. I think it's Season. I think. Anyway, it's a really good game though. It's dealing with, you know, action adventure, and I can only imagine going through the course of how colorful it's going to be and how it's going to be presented to you guys. That the people from Battle Royale, Darwin's Project made this. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but the people from Battle Royale, the Darwin's Project, they made this game, and it's really dope. And like I said, it's different. Now it's a female protagonist, but now it's a, you know, a Black female protagonist. And then Far Cry, dealing with talking about different cultures. This one's an Indian one. Far Cry 6 that's coming out. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know.
Well.
And then more updates. I'm not finished yet, sir. Hold on a second.
Okay, all right. I wasn't saying nothing. Go ahead, my bad.
D-Rock Galantic has an update.
Oh, does it now? Now you know that's one of my games I play. Don't play with my emotions now.
So I'm gonna let you take it over. All right. I'm gonna let you take it over. Update 33. You know, you already know. I'm sorry. Forgive me. You had the room.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, you know, coming out with, you know, of course, you know, they got new skins coming out, new parts for your pickaxe. So, you know, you're not out there with some lame looking equipment. You know, you out there looking fresh.
Not that
out there, you know, killing aliens and stuff like that. So, and they do have some new species of aliens coming in now. Now, if you're familiar with the game, y'all know that those mech terrors are terrible. Especially the one that grabs you while it's screaming, you know, bloody murder and everything. That one is terrible. It still gives me chills when I play it. But you know, I kind of like where they're going with this. It's starting to get a little repetitive, seeing the same thing over and over. And then when you do see something different, it's just that one time for like, a long period of time, like at least a good 6 or 7 missions until you come across something else like that again. If they can bring up, the frequency of, when you come across certain things or objects or objectives that you can do, that would be better. That would be way better. And, you give people, more than one option of doing a certain type of mission. Because it'll be certain times where, you're just playing by yourself. You want to go ahead and get a little progression done. And they give you a mission, but it's extra cave leeches around, or it's a haunted cave, so you constantly getting chased by something, but your objective is in like one area of the map, so it makes stuff like that kind of hard, especially when you're playing by yourself. So if you could get like more than one option, to mine a different region, then hey, that would be great. I'm all for it. I still give Deep Rock Galactic 8.5, sometimes even a 9 out of 10. That's just my preference, though.
Tone Corleone really likes this game, ladies and gentlemen. He really likes this
really
game a lot.
I can play this game by myself and just say, I don't need nobody help. I got it. I can do it. But
you don't need nobody.
It's fun playing with everybody else. I'll admit that.
Yeah, you get a nice little kick and a little fun out of the deal. Why not?
Oh yeah.
And just playing with friends. Come on, that's what gaming is all about. Playing with people you know, playing with people you don't know. It's like dating.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what.
But also, if y'all haven't known as well, D-Rock Atlantic has DLC. I don't know if y'all know that, but if y'all don't, now you know they have the Roughneck pack. That's $7.99. Mega Core pack $7.99. Dark Future pack $7.99. Then they have original soundtrack volume 1 and 2. So check that out. And that's $9.99. So there must be a lot of good stuff on there. And then they have supporter upgrade for $14.99. So you even get,
so even more bang for your buck. Ain't even that much. That's what's up.
No, and it's really good. Like I said, who doesn't need that supporter upgrade?
Hey, somebody out there might be a tryhard and say, I might not need none of that, but then they go buy it in the middle of the night while nobody online.
Right, they go buy it. And then, look, you might as well. And if y'all like all of that, right, as far as that, it's the whole thing, like the whole DLC is $48.95.
Now there is something I do want you to touch on. I want you to touch on Remnant real quick, because you know that game a little bit more than I do. I know you play with Rachel a little more. So what can you say about that? Like for example, besides the boss that we were speaking on earlier, what's some other experiences that you noticed or that you had in the game?
The game has no repetitive yet, you know what I mean? And they have really good spots where you can get checkpoints, so it's really helpful that you walk up to the crystal and touch the crystal. They have different categories as far as what you want to be, an ex-cultist, hunter, and what is it, scrapper? I believe, yeah, scrapper. Which those have different abilities of their own. So you can actually buy, I think, Hot Start and all of those as far as mods. They have different people to help you and guide you through the quest as well. I mean, there's different kinds of monsters. That's the second one that we fought. So, and there's plenty more down the list, and every one of them is different, and it gets harder and harder each time, especially when you play with other people. So I recommend everyone playing this game to play it. It is fun, and you will get a really good experience, especially playing with friends. And sometimes your friend's not reliable. Me. But we try to work it out. So, Revenant is a really good game, and I recommend anyone to try it because it's based off a team effort. Or you can go in there, Billy Badass.
Hey,
doubt you won't get far, but hey,
however you feel like you need to get it done,
is a dub. A dub is a dub.
And you know what? Speaking of a dub, I want to give a special shout out to our sister podcast, the Facts Podcast, over here at 613 Faye Productions. They had a phenomenal debut. They got over 100 views in their first day.
Congratulations!
So round of applause to you ladies over there. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all was pure comedy. I love listening to every minute of it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Keep it going. And we got one more special shout out. Cash, you want to take care of that one?
Shout out to the Channel Funko. Appreciate what you guys did. I watched the whole entire thing. The Simpsons thing was great. It was wonderful, you know, and y'all added some really cool new things. You know what I mean? Y'all found a way to spice up to the next the next video, and it was really, really good. And I love the transition of, you know, you going right into that scene or right into that part that you liked about it. And that's why you picked that Funko Pop. I appreciate it and I loved it. I know everybody else did. So big shout outs to you guys for, you know, hooking us up, giving us a shout out. Appreciate y'all.
Most definitely keep it up. Appreciate you guys. Our UK buddies over there.
UK brothers.
All right. So let's go. Let's take a U-turn real quick and go back towards 2K real quick. You know, of course, you know what Rhino is doing is, of course, just amazing. Nobody else has done anything like that. Right. And of course, you know, with them having the custom teams, you know, it's not really a set team, so you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, okay, well, you know, if I'm playing on this team today, I need to go put these shoes on because, you know, these are my custom made shoes for this team. And, you know, at least it takes a little bit of the worry out of that way. You know, that's one less thing that's not really important, but you know how people is, you know, 2K.
Yeah, it's all about customization.
You look a certain way, you feel good when you playing.
You know what I mean? You got to get that swagger right. You know what I mean? Or what the kids call it, the drip. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that drip looking right. If you don't get the drip looking right, you know what I mean? You got your outfit looking this way and your shoes looking, you know, bummy. You know, you got the 2K buddies on. Who's, you know what I mean? Who's signing you up?
Ain't nobody gonna take you serious when you got the 2K shoes on. Nobody.
So you get some custom shoes.
Get you some custom shoes. People get to notice you. Now remember, 2K did do a contest for, you know, making their own custom made shoes. They had a few different categories about that, so you know that was kind of dope.
Yeah, definitely, all the way. And speaking of custom shoes, don't we have Optima footwear?
Yeah, Optima
over here is a special.
Oh yeah, you know we got Optima in the building. Yeah.
Talk about custom shoes, Optima.
Where you at, bro? Optima?
Is everything all right? He was here a second ago.
He was just here.
Wait. Hello. How y'all doing?
There you go.
Sorry.
There he is. Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting the mute go. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
You know how to make an entrance, don't you?
Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. That's such a good... Thank you. Sorry. Gosh. Wow, that was unexpected. Oh, you guys were too kind. What's really funny is that I did that whole bit while the phone was muted. And nice. Nobody heard it. So
you want to redo?
What's up? Yeah, so this is OptimaGLg, known in the 2K community. Optima Footworks is actually what you were trying to say, not Optima Footwear. Yeah.
I'm botching.
It's all good. So how are you guys doing?
Oh man, just taking
doing good, man. You know what I mean? About to hop on some Revenant soon.
I haven't been on that.
Oh, you gotta try it out.
It's all good, man. It's really fun. You gotta try it out.
For sure. Hey, I gotta say, man, you guys, this podcast you guys are doing is really great, man. Like, I gotta say, like, I think that everyone that listens to it is probably really vibing with it. You know what I mean? And the way you guys kind of roll into topic to topic is pretty cool. So thanks for having me.
Oh man,
Appreciate it. Glad
we
to
try
have
to
you.
have. Oh yeah, we definitely appreciate those kind words.
Definitely. You know what I mean?
We try to have people on the show. Our special guests that we have. We try to have like-minded individuals like ourselves. So we over here grinding, doing this podcast. Trying to make the community a little more positive, a little bit better place.
For sure.
While you over there making people feet look, like $1,000,000 with these custom shoes that you be making, man.
Clean.
I seen the pair that you did for Dose, for Sick Dose.
Yeah.
Those is dope.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love for sure, man. Like I spent probably those were my first customs that I did, but I probably spent like so many months researching and like, you know what I mean, watching craft ladies on YouTube, like 45-year-old white ladies with their own craft channel, you know what I mean, like teaching me how to paint on this kind of fabric. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay, I can use that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
So it was like, you know what I mean? It was a whole process. And like, man, it took me like, spending $20 this week and buying this thing. And then next week, I only got $30 to spend and I gotta, you know what I mean, to buy this thing. You know what I mean? Like it took me like while I was researching, just like buying bit by bit by bit, just to really get it going. And it's like, man, I realized like, with all the labor and money and everything that it goes to get this started, like why like shoes cost so much too, like because like I mean they're less than what you think probably, but they're also more than probably some people think, but a lot goes into it, man. And it's for me it's great. It's an outlet for me, as 2K has been, as gaming has been, and there's like a creative side of me that I like to let get out and get loose, and this is like a legal way to do that. So
That's why you put the legal in.
Illegal way.
Because I'm just saying, there was a time, that I may or may not have been spray painting on stuff, on stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like now I can color on things and people give me a thumbs up.
You got a thumbs up over here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Big thumbs up.
I don't know. I know you guys probably have like an order you want to go in, but like I just want to talk about like the next pair I did. And it's on my YouTube. But they're like a pair that I did that were themed off of a Dodge Charger that like a guy like wanted done. They were like a pair of Adidas mids or whatever. And like, this was a guy I knew. So unlike with Sick Dose, which it was so cool, man, because like, like I got really good, feedback from him, which was great, man. It was better than I expected. Like on this pair, I actually got to see the person's face. You know what I mean? When they saw it, and like that was a whole nother level of like inspiration for me to do this. Like, you know what I mean? And so like, man, like talk about like self-rewarding, like, you know what I mean?
I tell Cash all the time, self-promotion starts with yourself, and you make yourself feel good about what you're doing. It ain't gonna matter what nobody else say to you. You gonna keep doing what you love.
Facts. And what took me probably too long in life to figure out is that if you really do chase things that you're passionate about in some way, like you're just gonna be so much happier. You know what I mean? And then you'll continue to have that drive to be successful. Like this is something that I know I've got to grind for, like, and that I have the will to do it. You know what I mean? Even though I'm raising kids, even though I got a real job, like even though I got a girl I got to pay attention to, like all those things, like I'm still going to make a way to find for this because it's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I firmly believe the things that you do, not in your 9 to 5, the things you do, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend and outside of that is what really define you,
Yeah. The weekend grind.
Yeah.
Or the all week grind.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of truth there.
Yeah.
Also, for anyone else that wasn't paying attention, if you need some keywords while you're trying to look up this podcast, you can look up assless chaps and also half pig brother. Yeah, half pig brother will also get you
Big brother.
podcast.
Yes,
half pig brother.
Quickly.
So, I just wanted to point that back out for anyone that's like
Jesus.
Hey, I appreciate that. You know, I mean, we needed those. Those.
Yeah, good keywords.
You gotta cash app them $5.
We might have to put out our first preview clip and actually use that part. We just might have to
just start with those words. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like,
yeah.
People were like, "Wait, I thought this was gaming." It is. No, it really is.
Ass chaps.
Assless chaps and half pig brothers for the win. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that was a weird looking boss. Very weird looking boss.
I never seen.
I haven't
even
so seen it, but like I feel like I have. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm there. Like I feel like when I see him, I'm gonna go, "Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna be." Like
I can be quite descriptive at sometimes. I know.
Well, you have to be given this line of work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very true.
You got to create a vision for them so they can see. Vision.
Indeed. Yeah. Also, that female main character in the GTA Vice City sounds fire. Like, tell me that doesn't sound like, I don't know if you guys ever watched like Cocaine Cowboys. I heard of Griselda Blanco. She was like, they called her the godmother. Like the way she moved coke in Miami, Vice City, back in the day is what built Miami. Like she was the hub between, you know what I mean?
You think they're going with that though?
I'm saying that's like kind of what it is, man.
It could
like,
be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard it first.
That's what it feels like to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make them, because if you look up Griselda Blanco, she is not good looking. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get the game, but I'm not gonna make my character look anything like Griselda. Also, put that on the record right next to it. I'm not shaming, but if you look her up, you'll understand what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is GTA Rockstar need to go sign you. You know what I mean? If this is how it's going to turn out, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you. You know.
That's the move.
That prediction is a strong
prediction. Move. Yeah, they can follow that storyline for sure. She was like, man, she killed, bro. She was ruthless, man. She was, man. So this is like, whoa, okay.
Now, speaking of being ruthless, when you're not out there on that shooting guard, shooting everybody lights out with that green light demon that you got, what's some other stuff that you like to play?
To be honest, man, like now I'm trying to spend so much time painting. My favorite thing to do that has to do with gaming when I'm not on 2K, which will probably be a better thing for me to answer, is to watch my son play Fortnite. I'm not even like he is okay. Like
Ozone.
He's still on the Fortnite. Yeah, Ozone OVO. He's like top 5 in the world. No cap. Like I'm not even playing. And the thing is, like, what he doesn't know, like, since he was like little, like, and he started playing Fortnite whenever it came out, you know, when he was like 5, like, I would just secretly like go in and like turn up the sensitivity on the controller and the settings. You know what I mean? So like without him knowing it, it would just be harder. You know what I'm saying? So now he plays on this dumb fast setting that you can't even like. Like everybody on his football team, because he plays, how I got into this whole custom cleats thing was anyways, but people on his team are like, I don't want to get too far off track. I have a tendency my current
you're fine.
Yeah. So he's really great at Fortnite. Like he played Lena Boosky, who everyone in the 2K community knows. Like she was like, who's really good? I was like, no cap, my son is the GOAT. Like, and she was like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah. And this is when he's 9. And she's like, oh, okay, well, have him come into creative where I'm at. I'm like, say less. I like scoop him up from his mom's as I'm going to pick him up. I'm like, you get to play Fortnite tonight, later for that homework shit. we're you know what I'm saying? Like, which is something I never say. Sorry, I had to take a sip of something.
It's water, bottled water.
Yeah, indeed. So I brought Ozone on or whatever. He jumps into creative with Lena Booski, and like she got like 3 or 4 other people, and he gets to work laying all of them down. And he's not cocky at all. Like there's nothing like, do you know what I'm saying? He just like gets in, peels your cat back, and like just that's it. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying? And he's like real nice. He's like, wow, they're not even looking for me over here. I'm like, yeah, they're not. Like, I don't know
how
why.
salty them guys had to be afterwards.
You know, yeah, he's just so mad.
I was just on the mic. Hey guys, good game. I had fun.
Yeah,
like, no.
His whole football team.
He's very humble.
Tell me, his whole football be trying to tell me like, nah, coach, you don't understand, man. Ozone like saves us like 5, 6, 7 times, and then we still win the game. Like he done rebooted us and everything. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, man, this is something special. Anyway, so that's my favorite thing to do when I'm not on 2K. Really, is just kind of watch him because it's something special.
And that's cool that y'all sharing that gaming aspect together. Yeah, father and son. That's dope.
Yeah,
I respect that.
You better enter that boy in some championship matches or some tournaments or something.
Yeah, I need to, man. I need to do that leg work.
Thanks.
Oh,
you got true potential.
So let's take another quick right turn here. Not too hard of a right turn.
Not too short.
We gonna stay flowing in traffic.
Right.
So let's have a little throwback moment. You know, Optima got kids, I got kids. Cash basically take care of kids. So let's I'm pretty sure we was all, playing games like the early 2000s, anywhere between 2000 and 2010.
I'm older than that, cuz like I'm pretty sure we were playing 2000. Yeah, you're right about that. In the 2000s.
The 2000 to 2010s was like, a major, huge gap in gaming because so many different types of games came out to where
different, unique.
People really wasn't just playing that one type of game all the time. They was getting different systems, playing different types of games. You had people who was, playing sports games all the time, like me on PlayStation. And then out of nowhere, I find myself, sweating bullets trying to get knockouts on Super Smash Brothers, Brawl and stuff like that. So, for me to, make a big jump like that to 2 different types of games was like, especially then, I wasn't expecting it, but it happened. So I feel like that decade right there was like a prime time in like the gaming industry.
It was. It definitely was. I remember playing Def Jam Fight for New York. And first of all, Def Jam Vendetta. Excuse me. Let's go back to the first one. Def Jam Vendetta. Def Jam Fight for New York. Def Jam Icon could go fell off the orbit or something. I don't know what they were trying to do with that.
Go jump in the volcano,
but jump in the sea. But like that one right there was like, definitely one I cherished the most. Oh, and then Sly Cooper, I definitely loved that little band of thieves. But yeah, if that can like switch you, like that was a PlayStation joint, and then switch into like GameCube and stuff, you know what I mean, for Need for Speed. Like, dude, I had a whole plethora of consoles to get to and play.
Man.
Right, there wasn't enough time to play the games back then, right?
Right.
It was just like you couldn't fit it in, man. I had numerous fights with girlfriends because, like, I'm like, hold up, I can't, man. Like, you don't understand, bro. Game Theft Auto has changed everything, right? Like that was early 2000s, right? Like she was like, hold on. I'm like, no. I just got
2004. GTA San Andreas came out.
GTA San Andreas, bro.
All you had to do was follow the damn train,
the
CJ.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Bro.
Yes.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was playing that game, man, and did they have multiplayer for it back then? You could play with somebody, but it had to be co-op.
Yeah.
What got me going multiplayer was like Call of Duty 3. I remember they threw Eminem on the commercial, and I was like, "Oh boy, what is this?"
He was so.
He was so. It was a new track. I forget what the track was. I was like, "Oh well."
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this is the first time. And then I'm like, I plugged in, and there was like my homeboy, like that was in the Navy with me. He was like, and I'm like, yo, wait, can we were talking on the phone. So I'm like, yo, can we hook our PlayStations like online? And we were like, yeah, we can. Let's figure out how to do that. And like 30 minutes later, you know what I'm saying? Like I basically had a side chick, which was my PlayStation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was the first side chick for everybody.
You know? And like it was just at that point, like it was all over. Like,
yeah, I know my girl hate when I get on the game because she already know, like, she know that's the mistress. So, she get, my girl get her time. My daughters get their time. I do the family time, but that time of the day, it's
game time.
It's game time.
Triple
H music theme song pop on in my head. Time to play the game.
I'm sure on some level she understands though. Like right now, man, I'm lucky that I don't got to deal with that. Like my girl now is like real understanding. She's like, that's cool, do your thing or whatever. Like, and it's just like cool. Like I'm not out doing dumb things, which people say. I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I
do over here flexing.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just, whatever, but like, so she's cool with it. Like, so it's
right. That's cool.
Like,
That's great.
I'm like, right on. Yeah. So there's an understanding there. So we will last a long time,
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely good if you got somebody in your corner that that know that you're doing it, because it helps relaxes you or puts you in a better mood or
for sure.
You doing it for a professional reason. You're not just on there just wasting time. Doing nonsensical bullshit and stuff like that. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But,
hey, if you're young enough to just be on there wasting time, enjoy it. I'm gonna just say that right now. Like, you know what I mean? When you don't have to answer and you're still at that age where you can, hey, all the power to you. You know what I'm saying? I hope you also are trying to do something else with your life, but that's okay. Like just cherish it. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, someone's gonna be like, and I know it sounds crazy, but someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're turning on the game again." You're like, "What are you talking about? I haven't played since Tuesday. What are you talking about?" So just enjoy it.
Facts. Oh yeah, and also pardon me, I messed up.
Ladies. Sorry.
Oh, them screaming ladies.
You were talking about Call of Duty, but Call of Duty World at War. That one, where that big transition to getting a PS3 or Xbox 360 at that time, like I know everybody was like getting that game, and then that's when the first actual zombies were actually introduced, and it was just like that changed so much.
I know everybody likes zombies. I never liked the zombies.
Oh my God.
It was just no. I know, but like I was always dying, bro. I just never lived. Like, you know what I mean? And if I did, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I got nervous. I'm like, wait, hold on. All y'all died? Yo, hold up. What am I supposed to do? Like, how long am I gonna last? It is inevitable. I'm gonna die here. Like, there's no getting out of here. What do you beat the game? Can you beat zombies? Like, just like, oh, you won? No.
Some levels used to be survival. Some
you just keep going until more zombies eventually eat your shoulder, right? Like that's all that happens.
They gnaw on it.
Yeah.
So a bad question. How many rounds did you
You
survive
know,
for?
I don't know. What's a like a respectable amount?
10.
Okay, yeah, 10.
Okay.
That's understandable.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I played it like 3 or 4 times, and it's only because people were like, no, for real, play zombies with us, and then we'll jump on Team Deathmatch. And I was like, all right, fine.
You had to bargain.
It was like, yeah, you had to leverage that on me, and I came in with whatever the lowest rank was. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like it wasn't like I was a liability, definitely. Like just like you know what I'm saying, like. It was like, no. Come play Team Deathmatch with me, and then y'all can play zombies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So,
well, there you guys have it. You know what
but
I mean? You ever played World of War?
Yeah. No, that's it. I think that's all I was gonna say.
All right. So, we usually have a topic every week where we go ahead and sit down in our big comfy chairs and give y'all some gaming advice for the week. And my gaming advice for y'all for the week, I'm actually running out of advice to give y'all, actually, because I feel like I say so much throughout the whole episode that I feel like I should start charging y'all for this. No,
hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I got one.
Go ahead,
one of those.
Go ahead.
Game advice. You know they came up with an outer box, right? Accessories for your controller that you can actually put in there, and it'll be safe to, safe to be manageable. And then guess what? You guys that rage quit or get angry and ready to throw your controller stuff, could throw it in there, throw it into that outer box, little box for your console. I mean, not for your console, Lord, for your controller. Then, everything will be safe.
Yeah, please correct yourself. We don't want people thinking they got an outer box for their PlayStation 5
for their console.
Like, we ain't trying to be liable.
It's easy.
Pay back for nobody's systems. I ain't got no type of money like that. Need to do cash. He pitch all his cash
outer box
every
for
week.
The controller, right? Senpai Cash 26. me up, please. Need to fund some low. Times is hard. That's my favorite thing to say when it's cash. Times is hard. I need it.
All right. I think I got something. Now. When you playing games and you think that you might see a game that you might like, but you're not so sure on it, do research first before you make that investment that you cannot get back.
Yes, that's important.
Watch all the gameplay that you need to. Try not to look at the spoilers for the game, even if you already know what might happen.
That's kind of
talking about Cash and The Last of Us 2. I know he heard about that.
Wow, you're gonna bring this up in front of all of them? I am a huge fan of Last of Us 2. I'm a huge fan of the series. How dare you?
But I'm talking about your faithfulness to not look at anything before you get a chance to play it. Cash is hurt right now, so I'm gonna keep talking.
That was great.
That was perfect. Oh boy. But yeah, just make sure you know what you're getting into before you make that investment. That's my gaming advice for the week.
Good gaming advice. Good one.
Our special guest, Optima, do you have anything else to say to the people in gaming advice?
Good gaming advice?
Gaming advice. Yeah, I just want to say, watch out getting ripped off on Twitter. I see a lot of y'all out there like buying consoles and stuff without
not getting them
from people without good vouchers and stuff. Like if you're gonna don't just trust someone out here, man. There's people out here doing shady stuff.
Scammers.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here from the man himself. And
Tone, didn't you just talk about that
times before? Yes, we talked about this the last 2 episodes. Stop giving these folks y'all money. The only way y'all will feel good about getting the next gen system is if y'all go to the store and pick it up with y'all own money and y'all own hands.
And your own eyes. Y'all need to look with your own eyes.
Because people will mail you a box of rocks real quick.
They can see like it's heavy enough for a cop. Just make sure it's heavy enough that it makes sense.
I'm telling you, like they will do it. People will do anything, bro. People made fake tracking numbers that people was actually trying to look up on UPS sites, FedEx sites. Like
How far are you willing to go?
If y'all want to give away money like that, y'all can give it to me. Tone Corleone 450. You know, y'all can Corleone 45.
We need
y'all
funds.
Can send it to me. You know,
we need funds.
You know, Senpai Cash 26. You know,
yeah,
we could use that if y'all just want to give out free money. But
you know what I mean? Send it to us. We need it.
But you know, it's gonna come. The money gonna come. We're not worried about the money right now. Just a little bit, but not that much. But you know,
I'm sweating.
Oh boy. All right. So you know what? I think we sat here and we done, shot the breeze enough. Feel like we done covered a lot today.
Right.
Want to once again thank our special guest, Optima with Optima Footworks.
Appreciate it. Hey, you mind if I say a real quick couple shout outs real quick?
Oh no, go ahead, man.
Yeah, go for it.
But just real quick, shout out to Jill Alexis, Aaron Ozone, Lexi Cruz. Shout out to Twitter for shutting up Trump. Rhino.
Big shout out.
What up, homie? Rebel Blue Slaps and 6GL, Jers Flow and GDS. What's up? Kicks R Us, Custom. Lace Lab, you famous enough. Diddy and he wasn't ready. What's up? Cell Kick Sunday. And Graham, Mello, and Tony from the 6 Winner, Brianna, Berry, Bree, yeah, that's me. What's up? The Jesus Custom Footwear, Triple Threat, and that's up Pram and the Matrix. What's up, everybody? All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to add all of them into this.
And I know about 60% of them people. Throw all them ads in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Throw all the ads in there. That's right. We like it like that.
But see, that's what we like, though. We like coming on here, giving shout outs to those that showed us support all throughout that we've been going through.
Most definitely.
So, that was just only the right thing to do. And of course, me and Cass got to shout out the people that's in our corner. Of course,
shout out Rebel Blue.
Rebel Blue.
You know what I mean?
Shout out Rebel Blue. Doing big things over there.
Big things. You see, she just did a giveaway not too long ago. I think J. Lou won the giveaway, one giveaway. I think it was for $25, and somebody else, Jess, LA Kings. Yep, Jess won.
That man won another Funko Pop, huh?
Yep. This man, look, he on a roll. Do you hear me, dog?
He got the sauce.
Every giveaway, he on it, bro. He need to play them numbers. That's what he need to do. Once you play the numbers, hook me up. Get with me.
And, Cash will break me off a piece of that. So, let's go. Of course, shout out Big T in the booth with 613 Faye Productions.
Thanks. Big shout outs.
Of course, we want to give a shout out to our brothers over there at the Four Corners of Wrestling. My main man, the referee over there, Marshall Mr. Soul Simmons. Over there, always a fabulous host, doing what he always supposed to do.
Always.
And of course, we got the guys in the four corner. We got my guy, Jay Will, just Mr. Smooth as it ever can be. Then we got Mr. Clanging and Banging over there, Rail. And of course, we got Quavo, my boy Quavo over there. He repped the new school hard. Shout out to him. And of course, we got last but not least,
Mr. Pipe
Mr. Pipe Bomb, Mr. Eat your vitamins and say your prayers every day.
Yeah, brother.
We're gonna go rock this hard, brother. Big Hulkamaniac fan over there.
All I gotta say is, what you gonna do?
But they all, we got love for everybody over there. And of course, once again, shout out to the Facts team.
Big shout out to Facts.
Y'all ladies is doing
lovely.
Continue. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
We here for y'all support.
Definitely.
Just believe that. All right. Cash, you want to go ahead and throw them socials out there, my guy?
Facts. All right. You see what I did there? Twitter, Cash Senpai. You follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook, Shawn King. Follow me on Instagram at DeMarco Cash, where I do most of my videos on Twitter, Facebook. I'm working on Instagram. I swear I'm working on Instagram. But I do listen to the DM, so DM me.
And of course, y'all know where to find me on Twitter. On Corleone 450.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all can also find me on Facebook at Anthony Oliver. I'm making my way.
His real name.
Making my way up there.
It's his real name.
But chill. But we want to thank y'all for joining us today.
And thank you, Optima.
Oh boy, you just killed me with that. Talking about some that's his real name. Just threw off my whole train of thought.
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
Look, go back to rapping.
All right, let me rewind real quick. All right, we just want to thank y'all for coming to hang out with us today. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed your time here, and of course, we want to thank Optima one more time again for coming through.
Yeah,
sitting here chopping it up with us. And of course, y'all know what the motto is. You keep gaming, keep shining.
Keep shining.
And I'm out.
Peace.